Gene Hackman, a name that resonates with the golden era of Hollywood. His journey in the film industry is nothing short of legendary, a name synonymous with Hollywood royalty. Hackman's career spanned over 5 decades, during which he became a household name and a symbol of cinematic excellence. From his breakout role in Bonnie and Clyde to his Oscar-winning performance in The French Connection, Hackman captivated audiences for decades. His versatility as an actor allowed him to seamlessly transition between genres, making each role memorable and impactful. His on-screen intensity was legendary, his talent undeniable. Hackman brought a unique depth to his characters, making them relatable and real, but even titans fade. As the years went by, the relentless pace of Hollywood began to take its toll. In the twilight of his life, Hackman retreated from the spotlight. The man who once dominated the silver screen chose a life away from the glitz and glamour. He stepped back, not out of defeat, but out of a desire for tranquility and a simpler existence. He sought solace in the quietude of Santa Fe, New Mexico, with his wife, Betsy Arakawa. The serene landscapes and the slower pace of life offered a stark contrast to the frenetic energy of Hollywood. Their adobe home, nestled amidst the high desert landscape, became their sanctuary. It was a place where Hackman could reflect on his illustrious career and enjoy the simple pleasures of life. Away from the prying lenses and relentless scrutiny of Hollywood, they found peace, or so it seemed. While the world may have missed his presence on the big screen, Hackman found contentment in the quiet moments, far removed from the chaos of his former life. His legacy, however, continues to inspire and influence new generations of actors and filmmakers. The year was 2025. Gene, aged 95, was a shadow of his former self. His heart, a battleground of bypasses and stents, beat a weary rhythm. Advanced Alzheimer's disease tightened its grip, clouding his memories, stealing his once sharp mind. Betsy, 65, remained his steadfast companion. Their love, a bond forged over decades, deepened in the face of adversity, but a silent threat lurked in the shadows of their idyllic life, a threat that would shatter their world forever. The high desert, with its stark beauty, harbored a danger unseen, unheard. Hantavirus. Carried by rodents, it spread through their droppings, an invisible enemy lying in wait. Betsy, unknowingly, inhaled the contaminated dust. Flu-like symptoms arose: coughing, fever, shortness of breath. She researched her symptoms online, growing increasingly concerned. An email sent on February 11, 2025, mentioned Gene experiencing similar symptoms. A negative COVID-19 test provided little comfort. Betsy ordered oxygen canisters, a desperate attempt to combat the invisible enemy ravaging her body. Days turned into nights, each one colder than the last. The once vibrant home now stood silent, its walls echoing the whispers of memories long past. The snow outside seemed to blanket not just the ground but the very essence of life within. The silence in the house deepened, broken only by coughs and labored breathing. Each sound, a reminder of the fragility of life, reverberated through the empty rooms. The once lively chatter and laughter had been replaced by an eerie stillness. Gene, his mind ravaged by Alzheimer's, may not have fully grasped the gravity of the situation. His days were a blur of confusion and fleeting moments of clarity. The disease had stolen his memories, leaving behind a shell of the man he once was. Betsy, her strength waning, struggled to care for them both. The weight of responsibility bore down on her, each day more exhausting than the last. She was a pillar of resilience, but even pillars can crumble under relentless pressure. The oxygen canisters, a stark reminder of the invisible enemy, stood sentinel in the corner. They were a lifeline, yet also a symbol of the battle being fought within those walls. The hum of the machines was a constant, unyielding presence. Their adobe home, once a sanctuary, transformed into a prison of sickness. The warmth and comfort it once provided had been replaced by an oppressive atmosphere of illness and despair. Each room, a testament to the struggle for survival. Unbeknownst to the outside world, a tragedy was unfolding within its walls. The house, with its closed windows and doors, concealed the pain and suffering of its inhabitants. It stood as a silent witness to their ordeal, a house of whispers and unspoken sorrows. February 18th, 2025, the final curtain. This date marked the end of an era, a poignant moment in the tapestry of time. It was a day that would be remembered not just by those who knew Gene, but by the very walls of the house that had witnessed his life unfold. Gene, his body weakened by age and illness, succumbed to heart failure. The room was filled with the soft hum of medical equipment, a stark contrast to the vibrant life he once led. Each beep of the monitor was a reminder of the fragility of life, a countdown to the inevitable. His heart, a testament to a life fully lived, finally found rest. He was 95. His face, serene and peaceful, reflected a man who had made his peace with the world. The lines on his face told stories of joy, sorrow, love, and loss, each wrinkle a chapter in the book of his life. Whether he was aware of Betsy's fate remains a mystery. The photograph on the nightstand, a silent witness to their shared history, seemed to hold secrets of its own. Did he remember the days they spent together, the laughter they shared, the dreams they built? Did he call out for her in his final moments? His whispers, barely audible, seemed to carry the weight of unspoken words, of love unexpressed, of regrets unvoiced. The room, dimly lit, felt like a sanctuary of memories, a place where the past and present coexisted. Did he feel the weight of her absence beside him? The empty pillow, a stark reminder of the void left by her departure, seemed to echo the silence of the room. His hand, reaching out to an empty space, spoke volumes of the longing and the loneliness that had become his constant companions. The answers, lost in the labyrinth of his fading memory, remain elusive. His eyes, distant and unfocused, seemed to be searching for something, perhaps a glimpse of the past, a moment of clarity. The photographs, faded and worn, were fragments of a life that once was, now scattered like leaves in the wind. The house, now devoid of life, stood silent. The rooms, once filled with laughter and love, now echoed with the silence of absence. The muted sunlight filtering through the windows cast long shadows, as if mourning the loss of its inhabitants, a testament to love, loss, and the unrelenting march of time. The dusty album, filled with memories of a bygone era, was a silent witness to the passage of time. The overgrown garden, once tended with care, now stood as a symbol of neglect and the inevitable decay that comes with the passage of years. The house, with its time-worn exterior, was a monument to a life well lived, a story that would continue to be told through the echoes of its walls. Unveiling the tragedy. February 26, 2025. Maintenance workers, alerted by the prolonged silence, approached the Hackman residence. A sense of unease settled upon them. The door creaked open, revealing a scene both tragic and unsettling. The house, cluttered and dusty, spoke of neglect. A deceased dog lay near Betsy's body, a silent testament to the passage of time. Another dog, Zinnia, was found alive but severely dehydrated, her whimpers the only sound in the eerie silence. A star's twilight, a love story's end. The news spread like wildfire. Gene Hackman, a Hollywood legend, gone, his wife Betsy also deceased. The circumstances of their deaths, shrouded in sadness and speculation, captivated the world. The autopsy reports painted a grim picture. Betsy had succumbed to hantavirus pulmonary syndrome around February 12th. Gene, his system ravaged by heart disease and showing signs of prolonged fasting, had likely passed away a week later. Whispers in the wind, unanswered questions. Did Gene, his mind clouded by Alzheimer's, understand the fate that had befallen his beloved Betsy? How long did he survive alone, his heart heavy with grief and his body failing? The answers, lost in the abyss of time, remain elusive. The tragedy, a stark reminder of life's fragility, left a void in the hearts of many. Gene Hackman, the intense, enigmatic actor, and Betsy Arakawa, his devoted wife, had taken their final bow. A legacy etched in celluloid. Gene Hackman's legacy, however, continues to burn bright. His performances, etched in celluloid, continue to move and inspire. He may be gone, but his work will continue to resonate with generations to come. The curtain has fallen on a life well lived, a career marked by brilliance, and a love story that endured until the very end. And that perhaps is the greatest tragedy of all.